Yep. So anyhow, let's bring up another comedian. We have so many of them. Now let's see. We have, Catboy, you haven't had a chance to get up early for a long time.
Okay.
We
All
let's
right.
bring you up here. We usually bring you up last so that we don't lose the audience too soon.
Wow, you.
Oh,
No,
oh.
Catboy knows I'm joking. I've been joking with Catboy since the first day he started.
I'm gonna
All
cry
right.
myself to sleep every time.
But it used to be
listen.
true. Now
Oh,
it's not
yeah.
true anymore.
It used to
Now
be
he's
true, but
really
it's not
funny.
true anymore.
But now he's really funny.
You first got on second
I love
night.
Catboy.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so
Me
much.
too.
I do too.
Oh,
Me
everybody loves
free.
me.
Me four.
But, okay, does anyone remember when they first got on the Second Life? The very first time you got on, and you had to choose what gender you had to pick. You had to pick male or female. I didn't get that. I had a slider bar. 50-50, 60-40. I think I still up for 60-40, but I don't remember which was which. Was it 60 men, 65? I don't remember. Just don't remember. Anyway, I was going through my my roommate's diary the other day,
Oh,
and he
nice.
says that I'm nosy and judgmental. Son of a bitch. Anyway, I have some sad news for everyone. Recently, I just closed, and now a lot of people, if you're builders or sellers, you know that most people are shutting down their stores in Second Life. Most people are in the marketplace. I shut down my last in-world store just last week. I was there for 5 years. I really do miss the place. It was run by a wonderful lady. She was really, really nice. And I just opened up. I didn't expect to do this, but I got an offer. I opened up a brand new store in a place called Bear Rose. And I imagine most of you people must know it. Bear Rose was run by Jun Ji-on, very popular place. And I tried getting in there for years, many times, because they always had these rental places in the very back. And they said, no, sorry, we kind of have standards. I guess the standards have slipped lately. Oh yeah, come on in. He goes, and now I'm worried. It's like, oh no, does this mean my Second Life is just going to heck in a handbag? The day
Oh,
I
yeah.
boy open up a store in Bear Rose, and what I'm worried that's bringing this on is High Fidelity has just opened. It's this week. It had gone alpha. High Fidelity had just gone alpha, and on the very first day they were open, they already had their first marriage of two avatars in the alpha version of High Fidelity. Now, the
Ugh.
people who were controlling the avatars were stealing Wi-Fi. They had their laptops right underneath a phone tower. Now, the ceremony was not so good, but the reception was great.
Yeah.
By the way, I think Doc Grun is he here? Is Doc Grun here?
Not yet.
Not
He's
yet.
gonna be late.
If he's driving through downtown Washington, D.C., they just had another incident where Capitol Hill had to be shut down. And remember, he says he has to drive right through the mall. So he's probably smack in the middle of that right now. But does anyone remember there was a power outage last Tuesday in Washington, D.C.? Doc Run was caught up in the middle of that. The downtown core was completely without power for most of the day, leaving Capitol Hill without electricity. And the nation did not find out about it until they realized Congress was doing less damage than usual. And opposite was that the electric company got 500,000 phone calls saying, "Could you just leave the power off?" As it was, just leave it off. Leave them off. We're all better off that way. Spring has finally arrived. I'm so grateful for this. Spring is here. We have some windy weather blowing in warm air. I don't have any pictures, but you know that this is the time of year when you have those really freaky, like you got tornadoes and really bad wind weather and stuff like that. And someone sent me this YouTube video of somebody. It was in an airport, and it had a lot of tiny airplanes on it, and the wind was picking up their airplanes, and it just blew them away, and you never see where they come down. Which is it's like the damnedest thing I've ever seen in my life. Just got picked up and they're gone. And can you imagine explaining that to anyone? Where you're just having a conversation with someone. It's like, I used to own an airplane. Really? What happened to it? It flew away.
I used to have a husband. What happened to him? Hell if I know.
Hell if you care.
Can you imagine explaining that to an insurance agent? You know, just like, oh yeah, you're telling me that your airplane just flew away all on its own. Yes, well that's what you get for not tying it down like a dog. It's like a pet or something. You got to keep it indoors. this time of year. Anyway, anyone here that well, we know that Hillary Clinton is announcing her presidency for tomorrow. Rand Paul has announced his candidacy for president. He says that he thinks it stands a good chance of being more successful than his father.
Great.
More successful than his father, and he said that. And he said the reason why is because his name is just different enough that he won't be confused with a famous drag queen, but not quite different enough that we still can't make jokes about him.
Oh yeah, jeez.
Now, has anyone seen that recently we've had like a lot of like something or other days? Like that was at National. Oh God, what was it? We had National Poetry Day. We've had was it National was it Visual Transgender Day, so that transgender people can be more visible? Because you know that a man in a dress has a lot of trouble garnering attention towards himself.
You're not. You're not.
Oh, that's a very big deal. We need attention. And most recently, there was also Poetry Day. Now, a lot of people participated. I participated here, and most of the people, and you're gonna get a load of this on Twitter. Most of the poems are about bacon, because everybody loves bacon. Oh, bacon is just wonderful. There were bacon was actually trending because of this, and I had my own little bacon poem. I said, "Bacon is the best. It deserves a ballad." I made a bacon poem because you don't make friends with salad.
That's exactly right. Yay. Bacon.
And there was I could only find one poem about salad, and this is what it sounded like. Roses are red, violets are blue. Shut up and eat kale, Fred. Seriously. Oh God, everybody hates kale. And I remember there was also just this past Tuesday. It was National Beer Day. Now there's a holiday I can get behind.
Yay.
Yes, Beer Day. And I got some beer jokes for you. What is a man's idea of a balanced diet? A beer in each hand.
Yay.
Yeah. Well, this one might kind of balance. It might hit the edge of PG. But I did hear this joke on MASH once, and it was, "How is casino like a woman? Liquor in the front and poker in the rear."
Whoa.
What did the bartender say if Charles Dickens ordered a martini? Oliver Twist.
Oh, Oliver Twist.
Honey.
Hey, what's fun about being sober? Nothing. That's what's fun about being
Absolutely.
sober. Okay. Nothing. Okay, a man walks into a bar with a slab of asphalt under his arm, and he orders, "A beer, please, another one for the road."
Oh.
Has 8 arms and an IQ of 60, 4 guys sitting around drinking Bud Light and watching NASCAR. You know what's
That's
printed on the
my
bottom of a bottle of Bud Light in the South? It says, "Open the other end." You know what the difference
No.
between a G-Spot and a bottle of Jack Daniels? A man will actually look for a bottle of Jack Daniels. Well, here's Corona. I love Corona jokes. Why does Corona go through your system so fast? It doesn't have to stop to change color.
Ew.
Oh.
Pee-wee.
Okay, what's the difference between Bud Light and having sex in a rowboat?
If you don't know the difference, don't have sex with me, buddy.
That's a great idea. Okay, what was that? The difference between... Oh, sorry. What was this? You know what? I got this screwed up. That's not the difference. What is this?
You better let it go. Let it go, Catboy. You've been You've been boned.
Okay, I got boned. What do you call a man with a... Oh, here's some Canadian beer we're going to make fun of for a change. What do you call a man with a pint of Labatt's Blue on his head? What do you call him? You call him a taxi
Blue man.
because he's had too much.
Ah.
Okay, and now, here's one of my favorite. What does a shot of Everclear... Now, do you know what Everclear is? Everclear
Yeah.
is like...
100%.
Oh, God,
No,
it's-
100% proof.
It's basically moonshine. You know, that's legal. It's legal moonshine. Now, what does a shot of Everclear have in common with a very beautiful woman? Both of them instantly make men start talking nonsense.
Ah, okay.
Ah. And my last joke for the beers is Schrodinger's cat walks into a bar and he doesn't. By the way, how many people here are into homeopathy? Any people, homeopathy fans out there?
Oh,
Homeopathy?
yeah, yeah.
Oh, you love homeopathy? Well, you should know.
Aloe vera. Yeah.
You love that? Homeopathy? You should know that I vaccinated your baby while you were attending hot yoga.
Homeopathy. I don't know about homeopathy. You know, that's pretty.
Anyway,
Yeah.
then he went here just the past week or so. Now, this is something that's important for you to know as an audience. Was that the National Union Students Women's Conference are trying to ban the practice of applauding. They say that applause can trigger anxiety attacks. They recommend instead that everybody show their appreciation for performers by quietly employing jazz hands. You gotta do jazz hands. Stick your hands to do that instead of applauding. Which means after I tell a joke, the reception to every joke should be one of complete silence. Which means that very little will change.
I don't have that gesture. I don't have that gesture.
Let me just say that every time I see somebody do jazz hands, I feel like they should probably be committed.
The last joke I got for you tonight is why couldn't the lifeguard save a drowning hippie?
Why?
He was too far out, man.
Far out.
Oh, well, bravo.
Yay.
Let's give a good bit of applause for that terrific. Thank you, CatBoy. You were terrific. I hit the sit thing.